Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good, they're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research time for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this is the House of Anfar. House of Anfar is another Middle Eastern perfume house from United Arab Emirates. They've been around for around 20 years or maybe a little bit more, and they have many perfumes in their lineup. I think at the moment they have altogether around maybe 30 to 40 perfumes, and I unboxed and reviewed many of their fragrances before, and for the price they are very impressive. So this one is it's called Anfar Oudh Khalifa White Edition. It's Eau de Perfume 100ml. United Kingdom, you can find it under £20. For that price, this is a bargain. So in terms of presentation, as you expect from the Middle Eastern houses, for the price under £20, which is for standard of the perfumes in the market, is nothing. You know, when you go to European names, especially the big established names, they won't have anything under £20, let alone a good perfume. And if you buy something from them which is basic, it will start from 70-80 pounds. So that's why the Middle Eastern houses are so successful, because they give you everything plus the kitchen sink for the price you're paying. Presentation very nice, big box, very nice texture to it, very nice design to it. It's very retro and it's very beautifully basically a Middle Eastern or Eastern style of design on the box. The bottle itself is quite heavy, it's very nice in the hand, it's very good looking, and the atomizer is good. So overall the presentation is very good, especially for the price, which is under £20. These days you go out for a bite or a drink, it will cost you that much. So for the price, what I paid and what I got is absolutely bargain. In terms of performance, it is a good performer, but it's not a huge performer. On my skin went easily over 6 hours. On t-shirt and materials goes easily over 8 hours. So it is a good performer, but it's not a beast mode. But if you I put 10 sprays of this on myself. That was ample enough for me to smell it all day. But if you want to go outside and people smell you from the other side of the road, probably you need to go up to 14-15 sprays of this perfume. So overall, good performer, but not a beast mode. Projection wise, similar story. I had an arm length of projection for around 2 hours or so, and after that slowly subside. But again, you always have a good bubble, good cloud, and a good trail behind you. Similar story, good performer, but not excellent or not a beast mode. So but under £20, you would live with that. In terms of the age, I would say 25 and older to be on the safe side, because at the end of the day this is oriental perfumes and this is very complex. So for that, it makes it a little bit on the mature side. And in terms of season, this is all year round. You can use it in summer, in winter, no problem. It's got some freshness to it, you can use it in summer, and it's got some depth and complexity to it that you can use it in winter. In summer less sprays, in winter more sprays. And in terms of occasion, similar story. You can dress it up, dress it down. Formal occasion, casual. You can put it daytime, nighttime. You can go out with it. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. You can use it casual. You can use it going to do your chores and supermarket. You can wear it to wedding if you like. You can wear it to gym. You can wear it to work, and it's so on and so forth. Very versatile. And in terms of gender, bang in the middle, unisex, anybody can wear it, ladies and men, no problem whatsoever in this perfume. So let's go to the smell of this perfume. The short and the gist of this perfume is this is a rose oud combo that is fresh. So if you like your rose oud combo, but you want it to be fresher, you want it to be used in summer, you want it to be used in the heat, this is a very good perfume for that. Although it's got some other facets to it and some other nuances to it, but this is the main character of this perfume. So it's very oriental, it's very Middle Eastern, it's quite Arabic smelling to it, and it's a typical rose oud combo in here with added freshness, which is mainly coming from the musk and the citruses, plus some other players which I'm going to mention in a minute. So let me read you the ingredients and we'll take it from there. So on top we have white oud, aldehyde and musk, and in the middle we have rose and citruses, and in the base we have oud, vanilla and woody notes. So this notes breakdown is very correct. As I said, main character of this perfume is the rose oud, but with other nuances. So when it opens up with a quite strong aldehyde, not too much. I'm not a big fan of aldehyde when they put too much of it, so in this perfume is done well. It's not too much aldehyde, giving it a hint of freshness in the beginning, giving it a hint of that brightness, hint of that bubbly fizzy feel to it, but again it's ample enough, it's not too much. And with the combination with the aldehyde and the citruses plus the musk, at least for the first hour, giving it very bright opening. So it's a very bright, it's happy, it's fresh. I would overall characterize this perfume as fresh to semi-fresh. Fresh because of that beginning when it opens up with the citruses and the musk and the aldehyde, and then later on becomes semi-fresh because of the woods and the oud and the rose and things like that. So in the mid is dominated by the rose, yes, but rose in here is quite a bright rose, is a fresh rose, is a green rose rather than a deep dense red thick jammy rose. Okay, so that's why you're giving it a little bit fresher side of rose oud rather than a deep dense side of rose oud. And the citruses in here in the beginning, it's a combination of few citruses to my nose, bergamot, lemon at least, if not bergamot, lemon and grapefruit, so giving it a very bright and happy beginning. The agarwood in here is very safe. Agarwood is a very safe oud, so it's a clean oud overall. The musk is very clean, again there's no animalicness, there's no challenging bit of this perfume at all. The vanilla in the base giving it that smoothness plus that sweetness, so the sweetness of this perfume coming from the vanilla. The overall, from 0 to 10, 10 being the sweetest, this perfume is around 6 to 7. So it is sweet, but it's not overly sweet. It's not sickeningly sweet, or it's not headache-inducingly sweet. So it is ample enough to go well with everything else in this perfume. And the woods to my nose are a combination of cedar and sandalwood. Overall, it's quite woody in the base, and it gets woodier and woodier by the dry down goes on. And also the oud in here is it gives you the impression of the oud or the feel of the oud, the warmth, the resin feel of it. But overall, there is no oud in this perfume. I mean, there is no real oud, but there is a oud accord in this perfume, which is that impression of oud. So overall, this perfume again is on the simple side, but a little bit on the complex side. It is fresh, but it is quite deep and dense, and it is sweet, and also a little bit of balsamic feel to it to balance it out again. So overall, this perfume is, for the price, you cannot ask for more. Okay, if this perfume had a big name on it, it would have been £100 plus, and people would have said this is the best thing ever happened to them. But because it doesn't have a big name, because it's not a very well known name, it's not a big publicized name, we're getting it for a very good price for us consumers. Very reasonable, very accessible, very price is very affordable, and that is very good for us consumers overall. Don't forget, majority of the perfume companies, especially the established one, especially the big names one, majority of the money you pay for the perfume goes towards their publicity, goes towards advertising, it goes towards their organization, which is big organization. So very little of that money you pay goes towards the perfume itself, and that is the beauty of the perfume houses like this from Middle East, that they don't have those expenses. They don't rely on advertising, they don't rely on publicity, they don't rely on a big organization. So that's why they can give you a very good value for money for the perfume and the fragrance you're paying. And I love them for that. Beautiful fragrances for the price. In this case is one of those that you're getting a ratio for what you pay and what you get is ridiculous in here. But overall, this is quite oriental feel to it, so you need to like your oriental perfumes to enjoy this. And for me, this is a very, very nice perfume if you want rose oud on a fresh side, or rose oud on a bright side, or rose oud on a little bit on easier going side of things. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they are completely hidden gems. This beauty is a hidden gem. Nobody else ever anywhere talked about this perfume, so you can tell how rare people know about these things. And that's why I bring them to your attention, because I bring perfumes, fragrances to your attention that they don't get publicity, they don't get the limelight, they don't get the attention for whatever reason. And well, one of the reason is because some of the reviewers and some of the YouTube reviewers, they go after big names because they know they get big hits, they get big views, and they get big tractions and all sorts. I go the reverse. It's like whatever they're doing, the trendies, I'm going the reverse of those. And that's why I need your help, I need your support, I need your attention to keep me going in this endeavor, in this hobby, in this perfume reviews, because this hobby is quite expensive, and eventually many reviewers, they don't review anymore because it caught up with them and they can't afford to do that anymore. Okay guys, thank you as always for your support, thank you for your watching, thank you for your love. And if you are interested in one of my own perfumes, I'm a perfumer myself, I make my own line of perfumes. There are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in United Kingdom. I'll leave them in the link. They are all to be smooth, 100% natural, amazing value for money. They smell great, they are very artistic and unique, and they have super big personality in them because I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that makes them very, very unique and very beautiful in the same time. Thank you very much as always, and I'll see you later. Bye.